Remember when couples declared their love by etching their names on a tree trunk? Togetherness meant physical proximity, sharing everything. But times have changed. Technology bridges gaps, yet many couples now redefine togetherness, embracing individuality. Love is evolving, breaking free from traditional confines, and it's time we embrace this beautiful dance between togetherness and individuality. Moving in together was once the ultimate milestone. Today, couples seek a balance between intimacy and independence. They crave connection, but also yearn for personal space. Living apart together could be the key to a deeper, more authentic connection. Imagine a relationship where trust flows freely, personal space is sacred, and distance deepens the bond. This unconventional approach to love requires maturity, self-awareness, and trust. Living apart together offers a world of possibilities, redefining intimacy and creating unique love stories. Join us as we explore the captivating world of living apart together, uncovering its secrets, challenges, and rewards. Meet Sarah, a writer, and Tom, a chef. Their love story began with a shared love for literature. They thrived in their individual spaces, but chose to live apart together, respecting each other's needs. Despite skepticism, they knew their love was strong enough to transcend physical boundaries. Their arrangement enhanced their connection. Dates became more intentional and their creativity soared. Separate spaces became bridges, not barriers, allowing them to recharge and return with renewed passion. Weekends were cherished, filled with laughter, cooking and exploring their city together. As the work week approached, they embraced their independence, knowing their love transcended physical proximity. They checked in with each other, sharing encouragement and silly jokes. Evenings brought quiet contentment, knowing their partner was just a phone call away. Their journey had bumps, but open communication was their bedrock. They delved into meaningful conversations, nurturing trust and transparency. They spoke their truths, knowing honesty was the path to true intimacy. Living apart together redefined intimacy, extending beyond physical touch. Their time together became precious, filled with small gestures and shared rituals. Their love permeated every aspect of their lives, a constant source of joy and support. Trust and respect were the cornerstones of their relationship. They cherished their individuality, understanding that personal space was sacred. Their commitment to trust and respect allowed their love to flourish despite societal judgment. Living apart together allowed them to nurture their passions and individuality. Their separate spaces became extensions of themselves, reflecting their unique interests. This freedom enriched their bond, celebrating each other's accomplishments and sharing their discoveries. The gift of longing absence makes the heart grow fonder. One unexpected yet delightful byproduct of their living arrangement was the rediscovery of longing, a bittersweet ache that had somehow faded in the predictability of constant togetherness.
Absence, we found, had a way of fanning the flames of desire, transforming everyday moments into cherished opportunities for connection.
A simple text message from Tom in the middle of a workday. Thinking of your smile could send a wave of warmth through Sarah. A reminder that even in their separate worlds, they were still very much present in each other's thoughts.
A bouquet of Sarah's favorite lilies delivered to Tom's apartment spoke volumes, a silent expression of love that transcended the need for words.
Our time together, no longer taken for granted, became infused with a renewed sense of appreciation.
Dates were no longer routine obligations, squeezed between errands and chores, but anticipated events, opportunities to reconnect, to savor each other's company, and to create memories that lingered long after we said our goodbyes.
They discovered that the anticipation leading up to their time together was often as delightful as the reunion itself. The days were punctuated by the sweet anticipation of seeing each other again, a reminder that even in their separateness, their lives were beautifully intertwined. Navigating external pressures, staying true to your path. The outside world, however well-intentioned, didn't always understand the intricacies of their unconventional choice.
Friends and family, accustomed to the traditional milestones of relationships, often struggled to grasp the concept of living apart together.
Our unconventional approach was often met with raised eyebrows, puzzled expressions, and a chorus of well-meaning but often misguided advice.
"When are you two finally going to make it official and move in together?" became a familiar refrain at family gatherings, a question often laced with a mixture of curiosity and concern.
Some whispered their doubts, suggesting that our arrangement was merely a temporary phase, a stepping stone to a more traditional living arrangement.
Others, their voices laced with skepticism, questioned the sustainability of our choice, predicting that the distance would eventually drive us apart.
Navigating these external pressures tested their resolve, forcing them to confront societal norms and to defend a choice that challenged the very definition of a normal relationship.
There were moments of doubt, fleeting instances when the weight of societal expectations threatened to overshadow the joy we found in our unconventional bond.
Yet through it all, we held fast to our truth, reminding ourselves that our relationship was our own, a unique creation that defied categorization or easy explanation.
They learned to navigate the minefield of unsolicited advice with grace and humor, politely deflecting questions that felt intrusive while remaining true to their commitment to live life on their own terms. Thriving in the face of skepticism, love on their own terms, Sarah and Tom's love story became a testament to the power of challenging societal norms, of daring to forge a path less traveled.
We embraced our unique approach to love, our commitment to both togetherness and individuality, as a source of strength rather than a cause for shame.
Our happiness, we realized, lay not in conforming to external expectations, but in honoring the truth of our own hearts.
They discovered that living apart together wasn't about avoiding the challenges of intimacy, but about facing them head-on, armed with a deep understanding of themselves and each other.
It was about building a relationship on a foundation of trust, respect, and open communication, a bond that could weather the storms of life while allowing each individual to flourish in their own right.
Their story served as a beacon of hope for others seeking alternative paths to lasting love, a reminder that happiness can be found in the most unexpected of places.
We proved that true love knows no boundaries, that it can thrive both in close proximity and across the distance, as long as it's nurtured with care, understanding, and an unwavering commitment to honoring the unique needs of both partners.
Parallel play, a new lens on togetherness. Remember childhood, those carefree days spent on the playground, lost in a world of make-believe. You'd be building sandcastles, your friend next to you, deeply engrossed in their own world of toy cars and imaginary roads. You were together, yet happily absorbed in your own activities, a silent understanding passing between you. This, my friends, is the essence of parallel play, and it holds a surprising relevance to adult relationships, particularly for those embracing the concept of living apart together. Parallel play isn't about disconnection, it's about finding a comfortable rhythm of togetherness that honors the need for both shared experiences and individual pursuits. It's the recognition that two people can be deeply connected, their lives intertwined, while still relishing the freedom to explore their own interests, passions, and creative pursuits. Think of it as a dance between togetherness and independence, a delicate balance that allows both partners to flourish as individuals while nurturing the bond that unites them. It's about embracing the beauty of separate worlds, recognizing that those individual pursuits ultimately enrich the tapestry of their shared lives. For Sarah and Tom, parallel play became an integral part of their unconventional love story. They understood that their individual passions, while seemingly disparate, were threads in the rich tapestry of their relationship. Cultivating intimacy through shared passions. Sarah and Tom cherished their individual pursuits but recognized the importance of shared passions, sparking joy and connection. They transformed shared experiences into rituals that celebrated their love.
One such ritual was their weekly Sunday supper club.
These meals became celebrations of their love, blending their individual ingredients harmoniously.
They'd linger over candlelight, sharing stories and laughter. They'd embark on weekend hikes, exploring hidden trails and invigorating their souls. The freedom of separate worlds, the joy of shared experiences. The beauty of their arrangement lay in this delicate dance between their separate worlds and their shared experiences. They understood that their time together, while precious, was not meant to fill every waking moment. They cherished the freedom to pursue their individual passions, knowing that those pursuits ultimately enriched the tapestry of their shared lives.
Sarah, with her love for language, found solace in the quiet hum of her laptop, her fingers flying across the keyboard as she crafted stories that transported readers to distant lands and whispered universal truths about the human condition. She'd emerged from her writing cave, her mind buzzing with ideas, eager to share her latest creations with Tom, knowing he'd be her most enthusiastic reader, his feedback a mix of gentle critique and unwavering support.
Tom, fueled by their shared culinary adventures, would spend hours in his kitchen, experimenting with new flavors. His culinary creations a testament to his love for transforming simple ingredients into something extraordinary. He'd eagerly await Sarah's arrival for their Sunday supper clubs, his heart swelling with pride as he presented his latest culinary masterpiece, her delight a reward sweeter than any accolade.
They understood that their individual pursuits were not a threat to their bond, but a source of strength, a testament to the fact that their love could withstand the test of time and distance, emerging stronger and more vibrant with each passing day. Section 4. Honoring the rhythm of individual needs. Sarah and Tom were attuned to their individual needs, recognizing that love requires space for solitude and personal growth.
Sarah craved the comfort of her own company, losing herself in a captivating novel.
Tom found solace in his daily rituals, starting each morning with a solitary run.
They understood their need for solitude was a testament to their individuality and love. Section 5. From codependency to interdependence, a love that breathes. Living apart together allowed Sarah and Tom to redefine their understanding of love, shifting from a model of codependency, where each partner relies heavily on the other to meet their emotional and social needs, to one of interdependence, where they recognize their own individual strength and autonomy while still finding joy and fulfillment in their shared journey. They understood that their happiness was not contingent upon their partner's constant presence, but rather on their own ability to cultivate joy, meaning, and purpose in their individual lives. This newfound sense of independence, far from diminishing their bond, only served to strengthen it, infusing their relationship with a sense of mutual respect, admiration, and unwavering support. Their love became a safe haven, a place where they could always return, knowing they would be met with open arms, understanding hearts, and the freedom to be their most authentic selves. It was a love that breathed, expanding and contracting with the rhythm of their lives, a testament to the power of embracing both togetherness and individuality, proving that sometimes the greatest act of love is to allow each other the space to grow, to explore, and to discover the fullness of who they were meant to be, both together and apart. Section 1. Embracing the wild within, a journey of self-discovery. Deep within each of us resides a wild heart, a place of untamed emotions, raw vulnerability, and unfiltered desires. It's the part of ourselves that yearns for freedom, craves authenticity, and resists the urge to conform to societal expectations. Yet, so often, we stifle this wild heart, fearing that its intensity might be too much for others to handle, that its untamed nature might disrupt the delicate balance of our lives. But what if, just what if embracing this wild heart, this emotionally feral part of ourselves, was the key to unlocking a deeper, more fulfilling experience of love?
What if, instead of suppressing our true nature, We allowed ourselves to be seen in all our messy, complicated, and utterly human glory.
This, my friends, is the essence of being emotionally feral in a relationship. The willingness to shed the masks we wear, to dismantle the walls we've erected around our hearts, and to allow ourselves to be fully seen and known by another. It's about bringing our whole selves to the table, wild heart and all, and trusting that our partners will meet us there, not with judgment or fear, but with open arms and a shared understanding that true intimacy requires vulnerability.
For Sarah and Tom, embracing their emotionally feral sides became a journey of self-discovery, a process of peeling back layers of societal conditioning and rediscovering the raw, authentic individuals they were always meant to be.
The allure of untamed emotions lies in honoring authenticity. In the sanctuary of their unconventional love, Sarah and Tom discovered the profound beauty of untamed emotions.
They learned that anger, when expressed with honesty and respect, could be a catalyst for growth, a way of clearing the air and strengthening their bond.
They realized that sadness, when shared openly, could foster a deeper sense of empathy and compassion, creating a space for vulnerability and emotional intimacy.
They allowed themselves to experience the full spectrum of their emotions, from the heights of joy and passion to the depths of despair and frustration, knowing that their love was strong enough to weather any storm.
They understood that suppressing their true feelings would only lead to resentment and distance, while embracing their emotional authenticity would forge a deeper, more meaningful connection.
This newfound freedom to express their emotions openly and honestly had a transformative effect on their relationship.
They learned to communicate their needs and desires with clarity and compassion, knowing they would be met with understanding rather than judgment.
They became more adept at navigating conflict, approaching disagreements as opportunities for growth rather than threats to their bond.
Their love became a safe haven, a space where they could shed the masks they wore for the outside world and embrace the raw, unfiltered versions of themselves.
Beyond societal scripts, they found the courage to rewrite the rules of engagement.
They were free to create a relationship that honored their unique needs and desires.
They challenged the notion that vulnerability was a weakness, recognizing it as the ultimate act of courage.
They proved that independence and intimacy could coexist, nurturing a love that was both passionate and secure. Living on the edge of vulnerability, they found the courage to be seen. Embracing their emotionally feral sides required Sarah and Tom to cultivate an extraordinary level of courage, the willingness to live on the edge of vulnerability, to expose their tender underbellies, knowing that with such exposure came the risk of heartbreak.
There were moments when their defenses rose, when old wounds threatened to resurface, and the fear of rejection whispered doubts into their hearts.
But they learned to meet these moments with compassion, both for themselves and for each other, recognizing that vulnerability, while terrifying, was also the gateway to true intimacy.
They created a space within their relationship where it was safe to fall apart, to express their fears and insecurities without judgment, knowing that they would be met with love and understanding.
They learned that true strength lay not in hiding their vulnerabilities, but in embracing them, in allowing themselves to be seen in all their flawed, messy, and utterly human glory.
This radical act of self-acceptance, this willingness to be fully known, became the cornerstone of their bond, a testament to the power of vulnerability to forge a connection that was both deep and enduring.
The courage to choose your own adventure. Sarah and Tom's love story lingers in our minds, a testament to challenging societal norms. Their journey reminds us that happiness in love is a custom-tailored adventure. They embraced vulnerability and authenticity, inspiring us all. True love requires shedding masks and being fully seen. Love doesn't fit neatly into boxes. It blossoms unexpectedly. Redefining happily ever after, a tapestry of togetherness and individuality. Sarah and Tom's story invites us to redefine our own definitions of happily ever after, to move beyond the fairy tale endings we've been conditioned to expect and embrace a more nuanced, more realistic, and ultimately more fulfilling vision of love. Their journey reminds us that true happiness in love doesn't lie in finding a perfect person, but rather in creating a perfectly imperfect partnership with another flawed, complex, and utterly human being. It's about recognizing that love is not a static state of being, but rather a dynamic dance between two individuals, each with their own dreams, desires, and rhythms. It's about learning to navigate the inevitable challenges of intimacy while honoring the need for both togetherness and individuality, creating a tapestry of shared experiences and individual pursuits that reflects the unique beauty of their bond. Their story challenges us to question the societal norms that often dictate how we approach love and relationships. It encourages us to break free from the confines of convention, to explore alternative paths, and to create relationships that reflect our own unique values, needs, and desires. Living apart together, as we've seen, is not a magic bullet or a guaranteed recipe for happiness. It's a conscious choice that requires open communication, unwavering trust, and a deep respect for each other's individuality. It's about finding a balance between togetherness and independence, creating a love that both nourishes and sets each partner free. The ripple effect of unconventional love. Sarah and Tom's unconventional love story didn't just transform their own lives. It had a ripple effect, inspiring those around them to question their own beliefs about love and relationships. Their friends and family, initially skeptical of their choice to live apart together, witnessed firsthand the depth of their connection, the joy they found in their unconventional arrangement, and the unwavering support they provided each other. Their love became a beacon of hope, a testament to the fact that happiness can be found in the most unexpected of places, that true love knows no boundaries, and that ultimately the most important ingredient in any relationship is the commitment to honoring the needs and desires of both partners. Their story sparked conversations, challenged long-held assumptions, and opened hearts to the possibility that there are as many ways to love and be loved as there are people on this planet. They became unintentional ambassadors for a more inclusive, more accepting view of love, one that celebrates diversity, embraces individuality, and recognizes that there is no one right way to build a happy and fulfilling relationship. Their journey reminds us that our choices have the power to inspire others, to challenge the status quo, and to create a world where love is celebrated in all its forms, where every individual feels seen, heard, and valued for who they truly are. Is living apart together right for you? A question only your heart can answer. This unconventional approach to love requires introspection, honesty, and open conversations. Ask yourselves, do we trust each other implicitly? Do we respect each other's individuality? Are we comfortable maintaining our own spaces? If yes, living apart together might unlock a deeper love. Choose a path that feels authentic to you. Are you ready to take your relationship game to the next level? Hit that subscribe button and join our amazing community. By subscribing, you'll get the best tips, real-life stories, and advice straight to your inbox. Don't miss out on our latest content. It's just a click away. Liked us? Give us a thumbs up. Your likes help us reach more people who need this advice. And hey, sharing is caring. If you know someone who could benefit from our content, share it with them. Let's spread the love and knowledge together. So subscribe, like, and share now. Let's make dating and relationships better for everyone, one click at a time. Thanks for your support. This video is for informational purposes only. We're sharing general tips on conflict resolution based on common experiences. It's not professional advice. Always seek a qualified professional for serious issues. Viewer discretion is advised.